Why establishing individual goals is a bad idea for high-performing teams. Organizations new to the OKR process might quickly become bogged down by attempting to do too much at once. It is better to avoid individual goals for this reason. Instead, concentrate on the company's departmental and team objectives. As we'll explain below, individual OKRs are the wrong choice for high-performing teams. Setting objectives and key results can be a daunting task if not handled appropriately. It's effortless to end up with too many goals. Even if you escape the too many goals pitfall, there are still specific vital questions to consider that might make the planning process more difficult. Where do objectives cross paths? Do any of these objectives contradict one another? Is it possible to coordinate activities toward a common goal? Do we have the necessary resources to complete all of this? What are the areas where we need to make cuts? Are these essential outcomes too simple or too difficult to achieve? OKRs increase the number of interactions required and complicate conflict resolution and resource allocation. We create more goals with individual OKRs than we would otherwise. Tracking progress is a significant issue because team assessments are routinely conducted in staff meetings but not for individual plans. Finally, there's the fact that individuals don't usually lead meaningful projects. We achieve or lose as a team, and it's much more natural to model our goals in this way. One important note: designating one individual to lead each team objective, together with a group of contributors, is a recommended practice that positively develops accountability without the drawbacks of individual OKRs. One of the critical values of OKRs is their ability to promote organizational alignment. In extreme situations, individuals may prioritize personal ambitions over team or company objectives, especially if those goals are monetary. Collaboration is discouraged by individual goals. It's relatively simple for a team to set aside some team goals to focus on other critical purposes. That's a lot more difficult when individual OKRs are in the mix. There's too much information for everyone to keep straight in their heads with separate OKRs. That implies that everyone is more inclined to work in silos and not pay attention to what's going on in the team or the business. In some firms, individual OKRs are kept private between employees and their management, ostensibly working against transparency and alignment. Personal objectives also make resource allocation debates much more challenging. We are all at our best when intrinsically motivated in our work. Much research has demonstrated that the carrot and stick method of raising performance and satisfaction fails. The ideal way to manage staff is to create autonomy, mastery, and purpose. OKRs can be a powerful tool for unlocking intrinsic motivation and guiding teams toward a common goal. On the other hand, linking individual OKRs to performance management approaches can have the opposite effect. When employers explicitly link goal accomplishment to income and advancement, those extrinsic rewards might work against intrinsic motivation by reducing inherent reason in the workplace. Furthermore, individual OKRs frequently resemble a list of responsibilities for employees, stripping them of their liberty. Individual goals linked to performance management make it hard for people to try for greatness. Instead, employees will try to lower the bar because their pay could be at risk. Personal development goals have their place and can be a good way for a manager and an employee to work together. However, writing them as OKRs can be problematic. Furthermore, the weekly cadence for OKRs to run the team or organization differs significantly from the quarterly or semi-annual check-ins required for personal development goals. Individual OKRs usually do more harm than good, even though every company is different. You'll receive the maximum benefit by ignoring them instead of concentrating on the team, departmental, and corporate objectives.